Hey guys, Cronus Falls here, and today I'm bringing you an update on my Cronus NG account that I got recently. I showed it off a few days ago, and yesterday I actually went through and did some arena fights with it, and they went pretty well overall, I think. But what I want to do today is kind of go through and show you how I've progressed so far, just give you a little bit of an update. So I believe before I showed that I had Skull Crown as my campaign farmer. So let's go ahead and show that real quick. She's not completely optimized, so she does occasionally have troubles with the final wave. Also, I have Stagnite in here to finish leveling him up, so this is going to take a little bit longer. Let's see, can she one-shot? Nope, so not quite on Shazar. So she occasionally does a 6-second run, but often it's more like 9 seconds. 13 here with Stagnite. Coming in fully geared and messing up our timing a little bit. So I'm working on that, but more importantly, what I've been working on is dungeons. So I haven't really messed around with Ice Golem at all. I did bring a team in there, and they did clear it at about 503 here, but it was super risky. I probably should have had Saris in there instead of Stagnite, and basically the counter attack caused us a lot of trouble with hitting the boss too much and triggering his attacks while his minions were still alive. So I'm going to have to play around with that a little bit. I don't think there's really a solid 20 team in here right now. So this account can do 20, just I don't think consistently at the moment. But Dragon, so when we came in here, Dragon 20 was on farm, but at about a 6-minute farm. So we've knocked that to about a 3-minute, and let's go ahead and show that here. I think it'll come down a little bit too as I get Frozen Banshee up. But we've got Valkyrie coming in here giving us shields and counterattack just to kind of help keep us alive, keep us moving, and as we counterattack, we do more damage. This created monster coming in here for some CC, getting some stuns off for us potentially. Didn't get any this time, it looks like, but you know, that's what he's there for, as well as giving us some shields. One annoying thing is, you know, his shields and Valkyrie's kind of cancel each other out. So his shields are typically smaller. Valkyrie's shields tend to go up for a higher amount, but then his might come in and get rid of them. So that's an interaction I don't really like. I wish it would just keep the higher level shield, but that's how it is. And then obviously Kale's coming in to poison the dragon, take him out. And so we make our way through the waves pretty easily here, not too worried about anyone going down. Occasionally, we do lose Kale if a Tayrel happens to go off or a Horden. Like if Tayrel gets his decreased defense off and then a Horden just comes in and slams Kale, we could lose him. But not this time. And when we do that, we still succeed. It just takes a little bit longer. So there we go. We've got the decreased defense on all of us now. We need to just hope that we don't let those Hordens come in and really smack us around. Luckily, we've got a decreased attack on them now, so they shouldn't be able to do too much to us. There we go. So we're working our way through. I think we're going to be looking at about 2 minutes getting onto the boss here, which is not too shabby. Working them down now. And so as you can see, basically, even though Miscreated Monster isn't getting that many stuns off for us, he's going so fast, and the team is going so fast in general, that we get multiple chances to CC them. So that's how you really have to work through waves on 20, is with speed and I guess defense, kind of sustainability basically. You need to be fast and outlast them, and then you can whittle them down over a few turns. And then obviously as you get further on into the game and you can do crazier and crazier speed runs, then you can start throwing that away for fast times like a 30-second dragon farm or whatever. But right now this account is not there. So we'll see if we knock down the purple. Yeah, we did not. So this does not always knock it down, but nobody ever gets killed by it. It's just a little bit of an inconvenience. So I think we're going to be looking at about a 3-minute, 15-second run on this one, if I had to guess. But we're pushing through it pretty good here. So Valkyrie has a ton of defense. I'll show you some of the builds at the end just to kind of show you where we're at as far as gear goes. And you'll see Valkyrie definitely has one of the best builds out of all the champions. I wish I had her in lifesteal, but even so, she's quite a beast. So yeah, we're getting to the 3-minute, 10-second mark. We might be looking more like a 3-minute, 30-second run, actually, from the looks of it. Just depends how many War Master procs we get here. Kale really hasn't been getting many poisons off, which is unfortunate. So we're going to take another stun here, it looks like. Yep, there we go. But we should be able to finish him off now. Got the decreased defense back on and some more poisons. So yeah, he's done. So we're looking 3 minutes 45 or 3:30. There we go. And that is Dragon done. Let's go ahead and show Fire Knight here. So Fire Knight, we were at 18 when I got the account, and it was doing it pretty fast. Now we're on to 20. And so basically what I'm doing, obviously counterattack is very strong for Fire Knight. I brought up Stag Knight, and he's very good for Fire Knight as well. He gives us a slow. Cold Heart coming in there with her 4-hit A1 does a lot of work, as well as Apothecary with his 3-hit A1 and speed ups. Martyr is also giving us some CC, which is very cool, and our AoE decreased defense is from Stag Knight. So let's go ahead and do a run on that. Let's see how we get along. So there we go. We got all our provokes coming off from Martyr. We've got our counterattack up. Another counterattack. So if Martyr was going faster, actually, or no, if she was starting with her counterattack instead, Valkyrie's shields would actually be a lot bigger. Not that it matters too much here, because we're going to be all right. I do need one more book to get Martyr's counterattack down to a 3, or not counterattack, but rather her provoke down to a 4-turn cooldown, and that would really help as far as the CC goes. But even with this level of CC, you can see we're making our way through the waves just fine. First wave is going to be done at 45 seconds, and on to the next one. So we should be getting her provoke back pretty soon here, I think. Heartseeker goes off on that guy. Errol's the only one who can really hurt us here. There we go. We got our counterattack and shields up, and now we are looking pretty solid. See, the shields are huge after you have an increased defense on Valkyrie, because she is just a monster at placing shields. One of her pieces is actually HP percent right now, so if I can get that over to a defense percent, she'll be just putting out monstrous shields. But even as it is, they're pretty big. Oh man, Apothecary's taking a real beating here, but I think he's going to be okay, as long as he can get back around to heal himself right here. And now he's got the shields from Valk, so he's looking just fine. If we can get another Heartseeker to come off here, that'll be perfect. There we go. So now that's going to be on cooldown, which means that we should have it when the Fire Knight's shield actually breaks, instead of before that, which is really annoying, as you all know, with Cold Heart. Although we might come back around to it. I think we've got one more turn on it, so we should get an A1 right here from Cold Heart. Hopefully. That would be optimal. There we go. We break the shield. Hopefully Martyr gets counterattack up for us. That's perfect. We got the slow on. We got the Heartseeker. His turn meter's down. He will get another turn, unfortunately, but that's okay. We should hopefully have counterattack up to just break the shield immediately, and then we will be looking very good. The slow from Stag Knight is really helpful here as well, because it's just stopping him from taking as many turns in between. So there we go. We've got counterattack up. We've got shields. So we take no damage. We're going to completely break the shield here from the counterattack. And boom. I also have the team lined up so that Stag Knight goes last on that attack, because I do want him to apply the slow for us if it's not already applied. That way his turn meter just won't be coming back as quickly. And I think we should be able to finish him off here before the next reset on his shield. If not, we should hopefully have counterattack up to knock it down one more time, and then we'll be good to go. So let's see, it looks like he is going to get one more turn, but we got the counterattack back. There he goes, and now we're just going to come break his shield, and he is done for. Boom, boom, and that is it. Fire Knight 20 done, 3 minutes 13. That's actually a personal best on this account, so that's very cool. Now the big one, which you all know, is Spider 20. So Spider 20 is definitely the hardest dungeon, or rather the dungeon that people have the hardest time with, I should say. You do need some pretty specific champions to do it well. Luckily, this account does have them. So this is what we're coming in with. We've got Apothecary, Miscreated Monster, Cold Heart, Royal Guard, and Stag Knight. This team does it pretty quickly. It would be very optimal if Stag Knight had all of his books, because occasionally his decreased defense doesn't land on the spider in the beginning, and that definitely slows down the run. Let's see how it goes here. All right, so we should be starting with Apothecary, going into Stag Knight with his decreased defense. So see, it didn't land there, so this is going to really slow down our run. I don't think we're going to be in any risk of losing, though. As you saw, without the decreased defense, we're getting about 500k and 635k respectively from these guys on the Spider, which are pretty chunky hits, but not nearly what they would have been if this decreased defense had been up first. So he should be getting a reset probably right before we get the next Heartseeker up, I would imagine. There we go, another takedown coming off. So as you saw, that one was over 1 million damage, and that's what we expect to see. If we get that at the beginning, then at this point, the Spider would already be down to about 1/4 health. And we're going to get the reset right here. Oh no, we got the Heartseeker off. Nice. So 1.2 million from the Cold Heart. Very good. Hopefully we can take him down before we get the next reset. And the slow is what's really helping us here to kind of keep the turn meter down in between resets. But yeah, we didn't get a takedown there, so I don't imagine we're going to be stopping it before she eats the Spiderlings. Oh wait, we did. We got the takedown. Boom. So no reset. 1.3 million damage it looked like. And a crit damage amulet for Dark Elves rather. That's pretty good. Hopefully you get some good accuracy rolls. So let me show you what the build is currently on my Cold Heart. So she's in a crit damage amulet that I just got, but it rolled 4 times into resistance. Didn't give me any accuracy at all. I mean, it does have the base 10, but that was super annoying. Obviously, she doesn't need to come in here with resistance. So I might roll this one up. We'll see. I might wait to get a 6-star one because with her level of accuracy and Swarm Smiter, I think she'll be okay landing the Heartseekers regardless. But yeah, we'll see. So like I said, let's go over some of the builds real quick. We'll start with Cold Heart since we're here. She's rocking about 35k HP, 2400 attack, 1500 defense, 184 speed, 72% crit rate since she gets the 30% boost on her A3 anyways. 267 crit damage, which is absolutely amazing. The only way this is going to be going up at the moment is if I do get her into a 6-star crit damage amulet. That would bump her up to 274, which would be very nice. And then she's got some resistance from her amulet there and 216 accuracy. And then on the mastery side of things, we've got her coming down. She got crit rate, crit damage, doing more damage along here and coming down into kill streak to just get a little bit more damage if she kills stuff. And then Whirlwind of Death, some more speed if she kills stuff. Cycle of Violence, a chance to reduce her cooldown if her damage does more than 30% of target's max HP, which I'm not sure if her Heartseeker does more than 30% on the Spider. Probably not. But if I could get it doing over 30%, then we might get the Heartseekers back around faster. Stoked to Fury. If she got any poisons on her, this would make her do more damage, but I made sure Stag Knight was the one taking the hits, as you'll see in his build in a little bit. And then Flawless Execution for some more crit damage. Then we took accuracy from Swarm Smiter is very important, getting that extra 16 from the Spiderlings. And then Lore of Steel just to increase her crit damage and speed, or accuracy I think I have her in rather. And Sniper didn't really need it, just wanted to make the red dot go away, so I took that, gave her a little bit higher chance to place her heal reduction. So that's Cold Heart. Let's go ahead and look at Stag Knight here. So he's what really brings together the Spider run, I guess you could say. So as far as masteries go, coming down straight line to War Master for dungeons. And I've got him going accuracy, a little bit of turn meter boosting when debuffs wear off. Evil Eye for some turn meter reduction. Master Hexer to extend his decreased defense, decreased attack. And then Lore of Steel. That's getting him a little bit more either speed or accuracy. I forget what I got him in. And finally, Sniper to give him the 100% chance on his decreased defense and decreased attack once we get around to fully booking him. So we do have him speed, so that's what Lore of Steel is boosting. And I put him in a Frost set. Now, you'll see on his build here, I've got him at 33,718 HP. That's about 1,000 lower than where Coldheart is. And I had to keep that about 1,000 distance to make sure that the Spiderlings were attacking him, which is very important because I do not want Coldheart to die. If she dies, the whole run is ruined. His attack is pretty low here. Got him at about 2,500 defense. I could definitely get that up more. As you'll see, his gear is plus 12 and plus 8. So his build could definitely use some more. I just don't have the silver to bump him up at the moment. But that being said, 2,500 plus miscreated monsters, plenty to go ahead and tank the Spiderlings. He's running at 196 speed to get out there, get his decreased defense and decreased attack first. I don't have him in crit rate or crit damage in this build because I'm just using him as a tank. And 211 accuracy with Swarm Smiters, getting us not resisted, which is very cool. But yeah, I mean, look at this. His banner's only plus 13, so I could definitely get his accuracy closer to the 220 area. He is in a crit damage amulet. Not very important though, because his crit rate is not very high at all. He's in a defense ring with some HP roll. The HP roll was actually unfortunate for me. I do want to keep his HP a little bit low to make sure that the Spiderlings are going after him. And then he's in defense percent on the gloves, defense percent on the chest, speed on the boots. So that is Stagnite. We got Apothecary running full speed. He's in HP percent, speed, and then an attack ring for some reason. I just haven't changed it yet. I honestly haven't messed with his build too much other than to just boost up his speed a little bit. And defense amulet is good. And a defense banner, also good with a little bit of speed on it. Then Kale, we've got coming in here. He's in broken sets, basically, but I do want to get him out of these crit rate gloves and into some defense gloves that'll help him survive a little bit better in the dragon. He's in an HP chest, speed boots. Again, the gear, just really not leveled. I really need to farm a lot of silver on this account to really boost it up to the next level. He's got a defense ring, HP amulet, and defense banner. So if I could get him into an accuracy banner, that would be a lot better as well. Give me a lot more room to mess with his gear a little bit, get him optimized for dragon. Steel Skull's not geared at all. This stuff is just kind of random. Cult Brawler, also not really geared. I definitely need to come in here and fix him up and get him ready for Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss, which is where I want to move him pretty soon. But Royal Guard, we do have some nice gear on him here. So total stats, he's running about 38k HP, 2367 attack, 1333 defense, 183 speed, 110% crit rate, so that could come down a little bit. 219% crit damage is nice. And 179 accuracy, just to get a little bit more turn meter reduction off of his A3. Also, I do believe you need accuracy to land Evil Eye, so for that as well. So we've got him in crit damage gloves here. These rolled triple roll in accuracy, very nice. Also have some speed on them and some defense percent, so these gloves were absolutely amazing. We got him an HP percent chest. It's only at level 12, so we can bump it up, get him some more HP. But this had 18% crit rate, 6 speed, 6% attack, and some speed boots with 18% crit rate, 6% defense, 10 accuracy. These boots are absolutely godlike. They're just amazing. I've got him in this accuracy weapon that gives 12 speed, 13% crit rate. I got 22% crit rate off his helm, as well as some crit damage and accuracy. And finally, his shield, 19% crit rate, 5 speed, 8 accuracy. Very good gear on him. Got him in an HP ring with some good HP rolls. Crit damage amulet, very nice, with some accuracy. And he is in an HP banner right now, which I will probably change up into an accuracy banner just to make sure he's landing his stuff. But for the time being, this is pretty good. It does have some speed on it. It does have some defense on it, so not at all bad. Miscreated Monster, he's got a really good build here. He's coming in 66k HP, about 1500 defense almost, 190 speed, 95% crit rate, 115% crit damage, 211 accuracy. He's hitting pretty decent. He's placing stuns. He's giving us shields. So he is just a monster. We got him in crit rate gloves, HP percent chest. This chest actually doesn't really have anything good for him on the substats, but it was divine speed, and I didn't really have something better. So I just went ahead and grabbed that for him. The boots are pretty nice though, 19% HP, 11 accuracy, 5% defense, and they're 6-star divine speed with speed main stat, so very good. Got some crit rate, crit damage, and speed off the shield, crit rate, speed, crit damage on the helmet, and some crit rate and HP percent on the weapon. This can definitely be improved. He just already had this on, and I didn't have a better option in Immortal. But down the road, I'll definitely be changing that out to fix him up a little bit. Skull Crown, she is not fully optimized yet. As I said, she's in crit rate gloves. If I can move those to crit damage, she'll be able to easily clear all of the waves. She's in attack percent, chest and boots with some crit damage, some speed, and an attack ring, crit damage, necklace, and a attack banner. So that's her build right there. Madame Sarah's coming in here with about 320 accuracy. So she's in defense gloves to get her to about the 3k defense mark. Accuracy chest, which isn't fully upgraded yet. Some speed boots, also not fully upgraded. They give 35 accuracy though, which is very nice. And then she's got an HP ring, nothing special. Defense amulet with some good accuracy rolls. And a defense banner. I definitely want to get her into an accuracy banner. I just don't have one, and I needed to use the only one I had on Cold Heart. So 320 isn't bad for accuracy. She'll be okay there until I can move her into some better gear. And then Martyr is in very good gear right here. So I've got her at about 33.5 as far as HP goes. Defense about 4k, 198 speed, 38% crit, 84% crit damage, and 230 accuracy. So I'm going to be moving her into lifesteal as soon as I have the silver to do so. Going to get her into this accuracy banner right here as well. Going to get her speed to hopefully right at 191 in lifesteal. Keep her accuracy good, get her over 4k defense, and she will be my Ultra Nightmare counterattack champion. That's the plan. And then Valkyrie is going to be my Nightmare counterattack champion. Right now she's coming in, she got 50k HP, 5300 defense almost, 191 speed, 62% crit rate, and don't care about any of this stuff. Only 78% crit damage. So like I said, her build is very good here. Tons of defense, tons of HP, good speed. I do want to move her into lifesteal, so what I'm going to have her do is be my Nightmare counterattack champion. So she's going to come in at 171 speed. I'm going to try and get her defense over 6,000. Right now, this chest piece is HP percent, and it is giving us a lot of speed. So that's going to come off of her, probably go on to like Miscreated Monster or something. And we will get her rolling in some lifesteal. So we do have defense percent on the gloves and boots. These boots are pretty good. I would want better speed rolls, hopefully. But if we have defense percent on all three and can get her to 171 speed in lifesteal, she'll be looking very good. She'll come in as our Nightmare counterattack champion, and then she'll also come into Ultra Nightmare. My plan for the moment is to do a slow Nightmare build. So Martyr will come in, use her counterattack. The clan boss will attack because it'll be slightly slower than her. We'll get all the counterattacks off, and then Valkyrie will come in at the end at 171 speed after everyone else has taken a turn and reapply counterattack, and it'll just keep going from there. So that is my plan going forward. I still have a lot of work to do on the account. As you can see, I only have about 2 million silver right now, which is enough to fully upgrade like one item. So a lot of grinding to do. I hope you guys will stick around with me. I'm going to bring you a lot of content on these champions as I get their builds in a better place.